Hello and welcome to Northbeat from Pelly Crossing, Yukon. It's about to get a lot quieter here because the annual Yukon Native Hockey Tournament has officially started. There are 59 teams from across all three territories and BC competing, including teams from Selkirk First Nation. We spoke to some of those players about what it meant to take part in the tournament. That is later in the show. But first, the news. Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Roberts in Pelly Crossing, Yukon. The chief of the Dene Nation in the Northwest Territories says he is shocked after learning about an RCMP spy operation on former Indigenous leaders and organizations in the 1960s and 70s. The Dene Nation was one of 30 Indigenous organizations across the country under surveillance through wiretaps and paid informants. Hundreds of Indigenous leaders were also specifically targeted by the then called Racial Intelligence Section. The Dene National Chief says they weren't doing anything to deserve that kind of treatment.
We're not troublemakers. We're not trying to give anybody hard times. All we're trying to do is protect what is ours. And for RCMP to spy on us in that magnitude is a big disgrace.
Mackenzie says this only reinforces systemic racism towards Indigenous people and the need for an Indigenous-led police force. Here's more from Dene National Chief George Mackenzie.
Our relationships with the federal government is getting much better. That means the federal government are involving Indigenous people more than ever, which is a plus, which is good news. But in smaller communities, even major communities, cities, the RCMP are, by a lot of our people, considered racist to our own people. They look at us as a racist. They don't treat our people very well. All the Native women being missing, all the violence that's happening in the prisons, and all the prisons, mostly of Native populations. You can see the picture of all this RCMP related activities. So that's why we, the Dene Nation from Northwest Territories, are looking at our own Native policing, a way to go into the future. There is no other way that I see for our people to be looked after much better than it is today. Being respected as people, who are the people of the land. We have our own treaty rights, we have our own land, we have our own language, we have our own culture, we have all that. And we're not treated fairly, we're not being respected. The spying, the FBI, whatever you want to call it, we see that in the movies. Never in our wildest dream that the spying is going to happen on poor people of the land, which is Indigenous people of today. We're not rich, we're not powerful people. All we're doing is innocent bystander people living on our land, off our land, and to be treated like that is so disrespectful. An apology needs to happen from the RCMP department, from the federal government of that day who started that. They need to apologize. For sure, the apology needs. More investigation needs to happen to bring this story out more than it is today.
Mackenzie says he wants to see the documents that were part of the investigation into the spying. CBC reached out to Library and Archives Canada. They said they would welcome a meeting with him to discuss accessing the unredacted files. A former president of a national Inuit organization is also calling for an apology. Tagak Curley was elected president of Inuit Tipirasat of Canada in 1972. He says he was among the targets of the RCMP surveillance.
Each time I would arrive, for instance, from Northwest Territories to Winnipeg, going to Ottawa, you see the presence of the RCMP observing you from the second floor, because the first floor used to be the main entrance when we had no security apparatuses. Same thing in Ottawa, similar thing. So they communicate that because they were making sure they know exactly where we were at all times. If something is about to happen or events happen that may cause a protest or somewhere, so they try to have the information ahead of time, and then they need to acknowledge the fact and be held accountable. One way is to apologize to Inuit to how they treated them.
That was Tagak Curley. Indigenous leaders from Alberta and the Northwest Territories are gathering at a conference in Edmonton to map out a legal challenge to Alberta's Bill 7. They're worried about how the bill will affect the Mackenzie River Basin, its water quality, river flow, and downstream impacts in the north. Lutsoke Dene First Nation Chief James Marlowe says this is about getting as much information as possible because his community's future depends on clean water.
There's concerns that there might be contaminants flowing down the river going into Great Slave Lake and might be possibly flowing into around Lutsoke area, and there's concerns that those pollutants might be affecting our way of life, the Dene people, the fish, the wildlife, and everything that survives on the water. We know that those contaminants is very dangerous and poisonous. We hear all kinds of stories, and we want to learn more and as much as we can so we can somehow maybe start monitoring the river.
Marlowe says getting that information is important so communities can detect contaminants early and take action to prevent people from getting sick. The number of reported violent incidents at Nunavut schools is decreasing. That's according to data CBC obtained from the Territory's Department of Education. But the Nunavut Teachers Association says the data doesn't tell the whole story. Bianca McEwen reports.
Since 2022, the number of reported violent incidents at Nunavut schools have been decreasing from 245 cases down to just 101 last school year. Nunavut Teachers Association President Justin Matchett says the data is misleading and only major cases are being reported. The process to report is done voluntarily by teachers online. He says teachers aren't taking the time to report because violent behavior is normalized.
It's happening so frequently that teachers are just not filling it out because, one, they don't think anything's going to be a result of it, and two, they just, a lot of teachers don't have that extra time to do this voluntary activity. They're overworked, they're stressed, they're tired.
In a written statement, the Department of Education says the number of incidents is likely much higher. They agree with Matchett that a clear definition of violence is needed to ensure both major and minor cases are reported. They say they are working to make reporting more accessible for teachers. Matchett says the number of reported incidents this year have already surpassed last year's numbers. While he says it's encouraging more teachers are reporting this year, violent incidents aren't decreasing. If anything, he's actually seeing an increase. Bianca McEwen, CBC News, Iqaluit.
Nunavik School Board has approved a contract worth over $120 million to build a new school in Quoktuk. The new facility will be bigger than the current one, and it'll have new spaces for cultural events and classes like sewing. The chair of the school board says the existing building is nearly 6 decades old.
It's very old, breaking down, not enough spaces for our students. And at one point, we had to close it down because of leakage of glycol.
Construction is set to start this summer and it's expected to be completed by 2030. Once that happens, Alupa says the existing building will be transformed into an adult vocational center. Despite the closure of a massive diamond mine in the NWT, some workers say they want to stay in the north. Devin Tredinick spoke to some Diavik employees at the mine on Wednesday. He tells us what they say.
Sean Sinclair was not born in the Northwest Territories. He came north as a university student, working at Diavik while completing his master's degree. Sinclair says he's now spent more than a decade here and met his wife.
We both love Yellowknife a lot. You know, raising a kid now in Yellowknife, certainly not planning to leave, but see what happens.
Diavik Diamond Mine has been operating for more than 2 decades. Its last day of ore production was Tuesday. Now the focus shifts to remediating the site. For some, it just means the end of one chapter in the NWT, not the whole book.
For a long time, it felt like we were waiting for the next thing. We didn't quite know what was on the horizon.
Earlier this month, Prime Minister Mark Carney announced a $35 billion investment plan for the North during a visit to Yellowknife. It confirmed federal backing for major infrastructure projects. Diavik's end of operations is still sad, but that news changes the vibe in a big way, says the territory's premier.
Without those announcements, without knowing that we were going to be getting investments from D&D and in infrastructure that's going to enable more development in the future, the mood would have been different.
Mike Lowing is another longtime Diavik employee. He also sees those projects as an opportunity on the horizon.
A lot of these projects, much like Diavik, they turn to the north first for the workforce. So there'll be a great opportunity. So yes, I would jump at those. And what does that mean and what does it look like? I guess we need to see.
Lowing says he's lived in Yellowknife since 1974. He says Diavik's closure will affect multiple communities across the territory, but he remains optimistic about the future. Others say the territory has a golden opportunity right now, like Alex Clinton, another worker. He says he wants to see a focus on gold in the territory's mining future.
The gold mines closed because they ran out of gold price, not because they ran out of gold. So they ran out of market. The market's back in a big way.
Mon Mine, a gold mine, located about 45 kilometers north of Yellowknife, was in operation between 1991 and 1997. It closed after gold prices fell below $300 per ounce. Earlier this year, the price of gold broke previous records, surpassing $5,000 an ounce. Clinton also says he wants to stay in the north and has high hopes for the future.
I do plan on staying in the territories. I like it in the territories. I'd like to stay in the territories. My kids are born in the territories. I'm just hoping there's opportunities for them.
Clinton also says he wants to stay in the north and has high hopes for the future. Devin Tredinick, CBC News, Yellowknife.
A correction now to a story that aired on Tuesday. We told you that Midnight Petroleum distributes fuel to the Esso station in Norman Wells. In fact, the fuel is distributed by SRP Petroleum. The Yukon Native Hockey Tournament officially starts today. It brings together teams from across the Yukon, NWT, Nunavut, and BC. This is the 46th year for the tournament. It has a long legacy in the north of bringing people together. To learn more about that legacy, we spoke earlier to 3 past and present players representing Selkirk First Nation. Here's that conversation. I am going to go down the line and get you all to introduce yourselves and tell me what team you play for or coach.
Kevin McGinty, the Selkirk Bears coach this year.
Yeah, I'm Alex Barrett, and I'm playing for the Selkirk C Division team.
Patrick McGinty, and I'm playing for the Selkirk C Division team as well.
I understand that there's some multi-generational talent as well going on in Selkirk when it comes to the hockey teams. I will ask you, Kevin, to tell me about some of the family connections in some of the Selkirk hockey teams.
Ooh, family connections. It's one big family, right? And sure, we have generational players that have come through the system and has played hockey, and but it's more of the like a big family approach in regards to a small community who at times struggle to put the team together and put them on the ice. And I think in our situation we are closely rooted in family ties, but also as a community.
Tell me about what it means to the community to have teams go to this tournament and for really the whole community to kind of travel there, or most of the community to travel there and come together for it.
For me personally, I'm a coach. I don't play hockey anymore. Retired quite some time ago, but it's a community pride, and this is a very exciting time as we're embarking on spring, and things are starting to change, and the team's been playing hockey and they've been out most of the winter, and this is their big time to shine, right? And the community, as for me personally, it's a great time to come and watch and support the teams that are in the tournament this year.
Let's talk to some of the players. Is this your first time, or have you been in the tournament before?
This will be my second tournament. I played with the team last year. I moved up here from Ontario 2 years ago to work. So yeah, it's a fun time of year. It's sort of the culminating kind of tourney at the end. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, what was it like to go from Ontario to here and then find this kind of hockey program? I'm imagining it's pretty familiar in the north, but maybe not so much in Ontario. So what did you think when you saw this tournament and then got to play in it?
Yeah, it was super awesome. I grew up playing hockey my whole life, and to come here and to have that sort of galvanizing activity to play with people has been really awesome and made me feel really at home. So it was a really easy transition. As soon as the hockey season started, it got a lot closer with people, and it's been an honor to represent Selkirk in the tournament, and it's been a ton of fun. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what it means to you to have a program like this, especially starting so young playing hockey. How has it changed your life?
Well, I started playing hockey at a little bit of a later age. I started playing in my mid-teens, but it really did change and help benefit me, I know for a fact, and it helped a lot of our youth through the years. I've watched a lot of youth come through and play hockey, and now a lot of those youth have grown up and making me feel pretty old. And now they're all playing in the team too, and I'm like, oh, this is quite the experience to see.
It's cool to see people grow up and then start to take the roles that you had yourself. Tell me about how you got started in hockey.
I worked as a youth rec, and I was opening the rink for the guys to come play. And one day they needed a goalie to play, and they asked me if I could join. And I was like, I don't really know how to skate, but how hard could it be? So I tried it, and the first period, within the first period, I got injured. But ever since then, I love it. I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to keep playing. So
That's a steep learning curve from not skating to being goalie.
yeah, it was a difficult time, but I found it challenging. I found it fun. So
You persevered.
yes, I persevered.
In the interest of fun and competition, I'm going to ask you all what message you would have for your competitors in the upcoming tournament, even our coaches.
Messages I would have is to come out and have fun, be competitive, bring your best, as we will. And I think it's all in the spirit. And as we all come together and showcase our talents and our skills and our competitiveness, at the end of the day, we're all one big family, and we enjoy coming and seeing each other on this annual event.
Yeah, same thing. Good luck, have fun. On and off the ice, I think really this tournament's just about coming together from across the country. So yeah.
It's pretty much the same message. Good luck, have fun, bring your best. We'll try our best as well.
And athletes will certainly be bringing their best this weekend. But as you heard there, and as George Moratis tells us more, it's as much about scoring goals as it is about reuniting with family and friends.
Con Karen is doing a lot of this week.
Good 100 and some.
Wow.
It's quite a few, yes. I'm busy.
That's how many skates Karen estimates he'll sharpen this weekend. Sharpened skates are in high demand. That's because hundreds of hockey players have descended on Whitehorse. They're here playing in the Yukon Native Hockey tournament. The skate sharpening biz is just one of the many that benefit from this big weekend. It's estimated the tournament can generate upwards of $3 to $4 million each year. Yeah, your door's been opening. The tournament's just started, in and out. Like, is it constant? What kind of hours are you putting in? Like, what does it all look like?
More than my wife wants me to. Usually it was 7:30 this morning till sort of 8, 9 o'clock at night, maybe.
Do you love it?
Lots of interesting people, funny people. Yeah, catching up with people from out of town, stuff like that's awesome.
The event is as much about sport as it is reunion, with family and friends packing the stands to reconnect, all the while rooting for their teams. The tournament also honors some of those who can no longer attend, people who were instrumental in making it what it is today.
The Sandy Gleason Spirit Award, and that's in our youth division. So every game we hand out one trophy to one player who, they're not the best player, they're not the player that scores all the goals. They're the ones that go out there and they encourage their team members, they encourage their goalie, they help their goalie.
The trophy doesn't just recognize young hockey players. It honors Sandy Gleason, a longtime tournament volunteer who died from cancer at just 49.
She was a lot of things, but I think primarily she was a mom, she was a grandmother when she left us, she was a friend. She embodied just absolutely resilience, and as I was saying a little earlier, I just, we miss her. She is part of this tournament.
The mark Gleason left on this tournament is palpable, especially her commitment to bringing young people into the sport. Today, the youth division is bursting at the seams.
That's Sandy's legacy, from going from 4 teams to our division overflowing, and that's amazing. Like, it's still today, we're like, okay, we have to stop it. We ended up with 17 teams, which, it's the kind of, they would take over the tournament.
The Yukon Native Hockey Tournament continues until Sunday. At least one former NHL pro will be part of it. Andrew Ferentz returns, and there may be others after a rule change. One NHL star that will certainly be here, the Stanley Cup. It's making an appearance on Saturday from 2 to 4. George Moratis, CBC News, Whitehorse.
It was a move the Yukon NDP and Liberal leaders say caught them by surprise. The debate surrounding Bill 5, the bill to edit the Health Authority Act, was brought forward by a day. But as TJD reports, no rules were broken.
The Yukon NDP said they were given very little notice that the debate on Bill 5 would be happening. If passed, the bill would allow for the work on Yukon's health authority to be paused. It wasn't on the projected order of business on Wednesday morning, and party House leaders weren't told it would be discussed. The NDP and Liberals had planned to have the public gallery full of proponents. They quickly marshaled as many supporters as they could, and about 20 people filled one side of the gallery.
Had this been on a day where it was on the projected order of business in the morning, and had it said that afternoon business would be second reading of Bill number 5, Act to Amend the Authority Act, and then it was going to be Committee of the Whole, people would have come. And my guess is there would have been more people than we saw today.
Supporters of the Health Authority expected to attend the debate on a different day this week. They say the change in plans felt intentional.
I feel it's kind of sneaky in a sense that they're trying to get this bias as soon as possible, and they don't want us around when that happens.
The acting clerk of the Legislative Assembly told CBC News that the bill was put on the order paper that was released on Tuesday night. They also said the government can call up what they want when it's their turn to bring bills. Yukon Premier Curry Dixon denied allegations that they were trying to fast-track the bill.
If we were ramming it through, you'd see it right now. It would be on the floor today. We would be, bringing it forward quickly, or expediting it. We're in no hurry on this. Because there is no guillotine clause for legislation anymore, because of the change that we made in opposition last sitting, we do have to pass the legislation in an expeditious way at some point through the sitting. And we can't leave ourselves vulnerable to something being talked out or filibustered.
Fellow proponent Tosh Southwick heckled the Yukon Party MLAs as they voted in favor of advancing the bill. It's now before Committee of the Whole, and the debate will continue in the coming days. TJ Deer, CBC News, Whitehorse.
As we told you on Wednesday, Nunavut Tungavik Incorporated, or NTI, is holding its board of directors meeting in Nuuk, Greenland this week. NTI is the legal representative for Inuit under the Nunavut Agreement. This week, it passed some new financial resolutions. Those include $100,000 to establish the chair of the Inuit Circumpolar Council in Canada. An Inuk will occupy that role following the Council's General Assembly in Iqaluit in July. Also announced is a 20% increase to the Nunavut Harvesters Support Program budget and an expansion of the Ukuyet Inanut pension program to admit more elders. The monthly benefit will now increase to $250 a month. Nominations for the Canadian Screen Awards are out, and CBC's hit show North of North is leading the pack with 20.
When people ask where I'm from, I say think of the furthest place north you've ever been. Now keep going. Yep, that's us. The heart of the Arctic. I am a modern Inuk
The sitcom follows a young Inuk mother who suddenly ends her marriage. The show is up for Best Comedy Series. Star Anna Lamb has been nominated for Best Lead Performer, and Stacey Ugluk McDonald and Alethea Arnukuk-Baril have been nominated for Best Writing Comedy. And that's not the only representation from Nunavut in the nominations. Director Zacharias Kunuk's Wrong Husband is up for 4 awards, including Best Motion Picture and Achievement in Direction. The Canadian Screen Awards will be handed out on May 27th. And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, go to cbc.ca/north. Thank you for watching. I'm Megan Roberts in Pelly Crossing, Yukon. Have a good night.